What up, Florida? I'm Can't Stop LA from StackBMX.com social media and YouTube channel. Today we're going to do and explain a review on the Keating Signature Primo Superbite cranks. As always, if you're watching this on one of our other social medias and you want to enter our contest on YouTube, head over there because you can win some free stuff from us by subscribing to this channel, liking this video, turn on your notification bells, and leaving us a comment. But hang tight because I'll tell you a little bit more rules and stuff about that. So yeah, let's get to it and talk a little bit about these Superbite cranks. So yeah, first off, shout outs to everybody in Florida. Thanks for giving us some love. We get a lot of orders from over there, so I want to give something back. So if you're from Florida, you know, shoot us a little comment on the below and hit us with one of those flamingos or something, so we know you're from Florida. So yeah, let's kind of get to it and like talk about a little bit about these cranks. So if you're not too familiar with what one-piece cranks are or three-piece cranks are, pretty much one-piece cranks is one solid piece and it's a bar that just kind of goes like this and down. And three-piece cranks are actually cranks that are made out of three pieces. And back in the day, you were able to just buy one single arm. Not too many companies do that anymore. But what three pieces do is allows each piece to be manufactured out of different things and then actually be able to put them together to make a stronger, lighter crank so that you're not bending them. So a lot of times when cranks fail, what they do is instead of being straight, they actually bend and your arms get like this. And then when it comes back up to actually this position, it's hard to keep pedaling. So it makes it really crappy to ride around town because your legs kind of get locked and you can't keep pedaling. So three-piece basically help eliminate that problem. So yeah, let's kind of start from the aesthetics on these cranks. Right off the bat, I noticed that these cranks are a little bit different. They seem like they're all one piece. They're actually really smooth all the way around, and kind of hit this at an angle. And yeah, just kind of got a one-piece unique profile. They got the traditional pedal boss and they got the traditional spindle boss right here. These are called crank arms if you're not familiar. If you're a noob or a mom and dad that just don't know anything about BMX and your son or daughter's over here trying to convince you to buy them a set of cranks. So yeah, these are the crank arms. If they're jumping and stuff like that and they've had a stock bike and they've bent those cranks or those things have failed, usually we suggest upgrading to something like this. They're not going to come as loose. They're not going to come loose as much. They're going to be a little bit stronger. They're going to be lighter and just a lot stiffer. So when they're riding, doing tricks, it makes it a little bit easier for them. Another thing is that you're able to get these cranks in a lot shorter sizes. So nowadays, most riders are riding about 170. A lot of them are even running 165 and 160s. So having the shorter crank arms helps them with spinning, doing tricks, tail whips, 360s, 180s, stuff like that. So it does help you out. So if they're trying to go with something shorter, definitely go with three-piece cranks. Most of the one-piece cranks come in 175 or 180 lengths. That was kind of old school race stuff that kind of turned into BMX, or we just kind of used whatever we wanted to use. That's where kind of the one-piece cranks come from. But if you look at most stock bikes, they come with three-piece cranks. If you don't have three-piece cranks on your bike, then you know, I mean, it's a pretty low-end bike, and you're definitely going to have to upgrade really fast, because if you start jumping, you're definitely going to bend those cranks and you know, I mean, kind of be SOL without a bike. Yeah, the number one thing that I seen was how these profiles are, or the profile of the cranks are. They look really sleek. They also got some laser etching right here. Actually, I might take that back. These things actually look like a hot stamp on here, like almost like they're screen printed logos on here, and they're kind of positioned in spots where you actually won't be able to rub it off or rub it away. Right here where the pedal boss is, I mean the spindle boss, it you know, I mean, your shoe will end up hitting sideways like this and not rubbing on the actual logo. And then right here on the side, it's off to the side, so you're not going to actually rub the actual part of the crank arm. Also too, notice how this is the left side. If you're doing like pedal grinds and stuff like that, you're not going to actually hit the Primo logo. It's actually on the top side, so that's pretty dope. And then the same thing with the right side. They actually thought about it, made something simple look pretty cool. Then going to the back side of it, It's got a, let me pull up this one. This one is left and right side compatible and nano drive compatible, so you can run a sprocket smaller than a 25 tooth, something like a 24 or 23. If it has a nano drive on it, it can fit on those as well. So if you're riding flatline and stuff like that, totally easy to run these cranks. Another cool thing is that this whole spindle boss is invest casted, so this is all one piece welded to this actual tube, and this makes it super strong because it's giving it a little bit more support for the cranks, because cranks usually bend like this. Since now 3-piece are hard to bend forward and backwards like this, so the next way they bend is inward, and this will help these crank arms from bending inward. So I think that's really cool that they have that, included with the 9/16 pedal boss. So this thing's super thick, machined out on one part, and then it's fully welded all the way around the back side here. So back side and the front side completely welded together. Same thing with the spindle boss, and yeah, pretty much the crank arm's the same thing. Another cool thing is that this spindle is a 22 millimeter spindle. It is a hollow spindle, so it's super light, but it's heat treated. See how it has that like black coating on it? This is a CNC machined spindle, and then it's heat treated, so this thing's super stiff, super strong, and you're not going to end up twisting it or bending it or anything like that. On top of that, they got some heavy duty chromoly bolts and stuff like this. You might have seen these on the Stevie Churchill cranks, but it's got a heavy duty 8 millimeter hex head board out of there, and then it has a laser etched Primo little logos and stuff on the inside. But look at this bolt. This thing's super beefy, so you could use this to install your cranks without damaging the bolt or anything like that. But if you're going to install them with it, make sure that you got a pretty good amount of meat on there, and you grease maybe the threads and stuff like that to help run it in there a little bit easier. So this comes with both the bolts, both sprocket bolts, nano drive and the standard drive. The bolt here on this head is pretty cool because it's actually machined out, so it misses the bottom bracket. So if you're running American bottom bracket and you're trying to put these cranks on, this will definitely miss that bottom bracket and bolt on no problem. Going down to the bottom bracket, this does come with the bottom bracket. A lot of cranks in the market do not come with the bottom bracket. This one comes with the mid bottom bracket with the 22 millimeter inside bore, so this will fit on this spindle or any other 22 millimeter cranks that you have. It also comes with the tube spacer. If you don't know what a tube spacer is, there's some machine marks inside your frame that stop the bearings. This spacer should be the exact length of that, so if it's not the exact length of it, Primo's tossed in some more washers right here, and you could add and subtract or whatever you got to do to make it the right length. But you want this tube spacer in there with those little spacers in there to actually hold the bearings like that, and when you tighten down your cranks, the cranks will stay tight and they won't come loose. A lot of people don't run this and they just run the cranks, and when you tighten it up, it actually pushes the bearings in like that, and that's what causes your bearings to blow up, and that's why they feel like shit. So if your bearings feel like shit, you probably need this bad boy in there and probably need to buy a new bottom bracket. So don't ever do that. Make sure you put the stuff in there to make your crank spin smoothly. So yeah, so Primo's pretty much got it covered. They absolutely killed it on these cranks. They just look super nice, and yeah, they're here's a little small touch on the backside. You can see the Superbite, and then they got the little Detroit D right there from Connor. Connor helped design these in Los Angeles. So yeah, I think this crank set looks really dope. I know a lot of people are on those Stevie Churchills and stuff like that. Those cranks are pretty dope too, but these ones, just look a little bit different, and a little bit more boxy, and just have their own cool style. But yeah, shout out to those guys over there at Primo for making some dope cranks and getting you guys on some cranks that are super light and super heavy duty. Like I said, if you're in pretty much any style bicycle riding, even if you're in flatland, ride park, street, or dirt, these cranks would be perfect for almost any rider. So yeah, check them out, and you can hit that link below to check out these cranks and see how much they are, and what size they're available and stuff at the moment. But yeah, shout out to those guys at Primo, and shout out to Connor for making some dope cranks. But yeah, that's it for the Primo Superbite cranks explain and review. But if you're hanging tight to know all the rules and stuff like that for our YouTube giveaway, so at 2,500 subscribers, we're giving away a free Stranger Parts package, and then at 5,000 subscribers, we're giving away a free bicycle retailed at $289.95. To enter, you can go to any of the videos in the past and do this the same way to enter more times. But also too, on this video, all you got to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, turn on the notification bell so you know when we drop a new video, and then leave us a comment below. Let us know what you like about this video, what you don't like about this video, other how-tos, other parts you want us to review and explain. Pretty much anything that will help us make this YouTube channel better for you guys, and we'll do our best to accommodate you and make this a dope go-to channel to find out about BMX parts that are on the market. But yeah, do that to enter, and good luck to everybody. And yeah, shout out to all you guys out there in Florida. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys want to check us out on YouTube, check us out on youtube.com/stackbmx if you're watching this from one of our social media platforms. If you're on YouTube and you want to check us out on Instagram, head over to Stack BMX Shop, or you can check out me at Can't Stop LA. And if you want to see us on Facebook, facebook.com/stackbmx to check us out there. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for checking out Connor's cranks from Primo. We appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll see you next time.